Tomorrow, North Korea is expected to turn over remains of soldiers killed in the Korean War. The repatriation was one of the agreements reached at the Trump-Kim summit. When the remains reach the U.S., they'll undergo DNA analysis for identification. More than 7,000 Americans are still listed as missing in the war. Among them, Hal Downes. David Martin has his story.
Rick Downes was 3 years old when his father Hal went off to the Korean War. He's been missing ever since.
I call it the wound that never heals. After a while, you get used to having it, and it finds a place within you, and you go on, you live life.
He was too young to remember his father, so all he has is a home movie of a 26-year-old man with everything to live for.
You just can't help but look at him and see that he had it together. He had what he wanted. He had the woman he wanted. He had the family he wanted.
Hal Downes was a radar operator in the back of an Air Force bomber which went down on a mission over North Korea. The pilot and navigator were able to bail out.
What did they tell you about what they thought had happened to your father?
They had no idea.
Was either of them able to witness the crash?
The navigator said the plane went down finally crashed over a hill, and he heard the ammunition going off. That's all. That's all we know.
2 years ago, Rick flew to Pyongyang to press for the return of not just his father's remains, but those of the 5,300 American servicemen still missing in action in North Korea.
Are you out to give your father a proper burial? Do a son's duty?
I got the son's duty already. When I got to go to North Korea, we flew in over where we think my dad's plane went down.
This is him with a snapshot of his father as he flew over the site.
It was all there. The hills that the navigator said the plane went down, there they were. It's the closest I've been to him, proximity-wise, since I was 3. And just never forget that.
Now he is coming close again. This time with a promise by Kim Jong-un to President Trump to return remains from the war.
You have to really watch your heart here, because this all could just fizzle. This could be nothing. It could be everything.
Whether Hal Downes ever receives a proper burial is in the hands of the North Koreans. But when you visit the National Mall, you will find his image etched into the stone of the Korean War Memorial, the face of the missing. David Martin, CBS News, Portsmouth, New Hampshire.